Have you become a happy dog owner this year? And is it your first Christmas with your dog? Now you have to think about potential Christmas dangers that can ruin your and your dog's Christmas. It's holy, merry, and happy time of the year, and I'm sure you want to keep it that way. And to be honest, one of the last things you want is to be rushing to an out-of-hours emergency vet because for some reason accidents more likely to happen out of opening hours. In this video, I'm going to share with you 20 deadly dangers for your dog for you to avoid and to be vigilant about. These 20 dangers fall into 4 categories: food and drink, decorations, plants and presents. And to be honest, it's easy with so much going on to become distracted and put your dog at risk. So follow my tips for each of these 20 dangers, and actually I have a bonus tip at the end. Hi, I'm Jitka. I'm the founder of Vita Canis and happy dog mom to 5 mischievous terriers. Here at Vita Canis, we help you to naturally and organically improve the health and happiness for your dogs. So, be aware of these. Chocolate. Chocolate contains theobromine that's toxic for dogs and other pets at certain levels, certain doses, as dogs can't metabolize this chemical as effectively as us humans. So this will allow to build up in their system until it reaches toxic level. If you ever suspect that your dog might have eaten chocolate, contact your vet immediately. And how to avoid it? Eat it. Or hide it from your dog, and to be honest, hide it for yourself. And also, keep any chocolate advent calendar well out of reach. Second, Christmas pudding and mince pies. All the grapes, sultanas, raisins are toxic to dogs, so definitely keep those out of reach. And to be honest, white flour and lots of sugar is not good for anyone. So, how to avoid it? Don't buy it, don't bake it, and if you really have to, eat them all. Just please do not share with your dog. Macadamia nuts. When you are nuts about nuts like me, make sure you keep your macadamia nuts away from your dog. These nuts contain an unknown toxin that can lead to neurological issues and are very, very high in fat, which can put your dog at risk of serious gastrointestinal distress or even lead to pancreatitis. How to avoid it? Well, eat them. Onion, cooked or raw, can cause stomach irritation and lead to anemia and should not be fed in any form. I repeat, cooked or raw. Signs of poisoning include diarrhea, vomiting, lethargy, and difficulty breathing. How to avoid? Eat all the stuffing, the gravy, or hide, and definitely don't keep any of it on your kitchen counter. Alcohol. Kind of obvious one, as we know what it can do to us, but alcohol is significantly more toxic to dogs than to us and may cause vomiting, diarrhea, difficulty breathing, tremors, coma, and even death. How to avoid? Don't buy it or drink it. Cheers! Artificial sweeteners, especially xylitol, that is found in many food, including chewing gums and cakes. Ingestion can lead to potentially fatal hypoglycemia, acute liver disease, and blood clotting. And how to avoid? The best way to avoid it is not to buy them. You don't need artificial sweeteners in your life anyway. But if you buy them, keep them locked away from your dog, as even small amounts can be extremely dangerous, so avoid at all costs. Blue cheese. Cheese can be a nice, tasty treat in small amounts for your dog, but not the blue cheese. To be honest, I didn't know this until I done my research and learned blue cheese contains a substance called Roquefortin C, I think I pronounced it well, which dogs are sensitive to. And how to avoid it? Go vegan. Don't buy cheese. And if you buy, keep it safely away from your dog and safely dispose the leftovers. Cooked bones. Once cooked, all bones become brittle and splinter easily, which can pierce your dog's digestive tract or cause an obstruction. How to avoid? Don't eat meat. And if you really have to prepare meaty Christmas dinner, ensure all meat is kept on the kitchen surface and dispose of leftovers carcasses in the secure bin outside. Moldy foods. Moldy dried dog food or moldy human food, particularly dairy products or bread and nuts, contain lots of toxins that make your dog ill. How to avoid them? Buy less, store it well, and make sure your food recycling bin or even normal bin is well sealed, and even better, keep it securely outside. For all food and drink dangers, it's good practice to simply get into the habit of not leaving food where your dog can reach it. For some breeds, that could mean putting a gate on your kitchen doorway. Thanks for watching so far, and if you haven't subscribed yet, please do it now. Most of us will have a Christmas tree, and for you, the days of edible Christmas tree decorations are maybe at the end. From the cinnamon sticks to chocolates, it's best not to have anything extra tempting for your dog on the Christmas tree. Or you can be like us, not to have Christmas tree. This is the only Christmas tree we have. We have very small living room and we have 5 dogs. But if you have a Christmas tree, there is another danger, pine needles, and they can cause mild stomach upset, cuts to the mouth, and in really severe cases, even perforation of the intestines. And how to avoid? Well, vacuum daily around the tree, or just don't have a tree like us. Glass baubles. Ta-da! These tend to smash into shards when eaten, causing irritation, perforation, or even blockage. So how to avoid? Opt for shatterproof baubles or decorations made of pet-friendly materials, or keep them really high like I do. Tinsels. Dogs can eat tinsels because they look like very exciting toy and something, they're thinking they could play rugby with or eat it like spaghetti. And to be honest, when they eat them, they can cause blockages and even worse, work its way through the gut into the intestines, which can be really serious. So how to avoid? Don't use them, or use pet-friendly alternative decorations. Fairy lights. Some dogs will try to eat anything, including fairy lights. These may cause electric shock if chewed, so it's very important to keep eye on them. How to avoid? Use an extension cord that shuts off automatically when damaged, and tape all loose wires to the floor. And even better, train your dog, or don't use the lights indoor. With all the excitement and possible presents coming into your home or visiting other houses, make sure you familiarize yourself with these toxic plants. Lilies. Lilies can cause convulsions and are potentially fatal when eaten in large quantities. How to avoid? Well, you can always opt for a different type of Christmas bouquet, like with roses or orchids, but keep an eye on them as well. Poinsettia, mistletoe and ivy. All are mildly toxic and can cause vomiting, drooling, diarrhea and other symptoms. How to avoid? Well, if you buy them or they're given to you, just make sure you keep them well out of reach. Potpourri. Potpourri can cause serious gastrointestinal problems, which can last for several days and even after material has passed through. So how to avoid? Keep well out of reach. Presents. Everyone loves presents at Christmas. But the unknown content can be hidden danger. So keep them out of reach or make sure you know exactly what's in them. Some dogs will swallow anything that looks appealing, like this little teddy bear, including children's toys. How to avoid? Monitor the opening of gifts and keep new toys out of reach. Batteries. This is a very serious one. Ingestion of batteries is more common at Christmas and can cause chemical burns and heavy metal poisoning. So, how to avoid it? Never ever leave batteries or small toys like this little train, including batteries, lying around. Wrapping paper. While toxicity is low, eating a large amount of paper may cause an obstruction in the stomach. So how to avoid? Don't leave any wrapped gifts lying around and dispose of old paper in the outside bin. Silica gel. So this is the one. It's commonly found in packaging and typically not toxic, but this can cause a blockage in the gut, so you need to really avoid those. And again, how to avoid? Monitor opening of the gifts and dispose these little sachets carefully. All these dangers can be easily avoided, as you can see, and you can still have wonderful Christmas and New Year with your dog. And here is my bonus tip. When your dog is content and calm, he will be less mischievous. So, while you are at home enjoying Christmas, exercise your dog a little bit more. Play with your dog a little bit more. Play some interesting games, like puzzles. And you can even teach your dog new tricks. And remember, keep calm. How? With our calming floral spray. Have a lovely Christmas, keep safe, keep calm, and keep aromatherapy in.